Are you aware that collagen is the most abundant protein in our entire body? It is the glue that holds all of our cells together, giving our bodies strength and structure. Without it, our skin begins to sag, muscles and bones lose strength and structure, joints lose mobility, ligaments and tendons suffer, even our hair and nails become weak and brittle. It is one of the most important substances in our entire body. I would like to thank you for stopping by to learn more about the LIVEGOOD collagen peptides, the first and only collagen product on the planet that also includes velocitol to facilitate muscle growth, lean body mass, and faster muscle recovery. Polynol to protect the body from chronic inflammation, helps to maintain blood glucose, slow down the aging process, and even promote weight loss among other functions, and Flex, which is clinically proven to improve joint comfort, function, and mobility. Like all the other LIVEGOOD products, the collagen peptides are made with the highest quality ingredients and raw materials and made in the same manufacturing facilities as many other super high-end products and supplements. In this video you will be hearing Ryan Goodkin, the Director of Product Development at LIVEGOOD, and Lisa Goodkin, the Director of Product Education at LIVEGOOD, discuss and give you all the information you need to know about the LIVEGOOD collagen peptides. As a side note, Ryan personally formulated the LIVEGOOD collagen peptides, so he knows what he's talking about. For additional information about how you can get the LIVEGOOD collagen peptides after listening to Ryan and Lisa, check out the description of this video.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Yes, we got a big one this Monday. So this is not only info on our product, it is also a launch of our product that we've all been waiting for. So this is the launch of our collagen. And I know this has been a long sought after supplement because the many requests that we have received for it, and then also questions about it. I know you guys are so eager to learn about it. And I promise you today, you are going to learn everything that you need to know. I was getting a lot of emails the past couple of days, and I just kept saying, tune in on Monday, guys, tune in on Monday.
Yeah, they are. Look, you got a lot of you here,
awesome.
guys. Hi, everybody.
Very
all
cool.
Right.
Very cool. And again, this will be live later today. So you're going to get as much info as you need here, and then you're going to get online later today and make your purchase. So most of you will know about collagen, but if you don't know about collagen, I want you to understand that it is the most abundant protein in the body. It's a big deal. We all have collagen. We are all made up of it.
And some of us are losing it.
Yeah, unfortunately. It is literally the glue that holds everything together. Hair, skin, nails, bones, joints, our artery lining, intestines. I mean, we'll get into more detail of that, but it's literally everywhere in our body. And the very sad thing is everything is with aging is we start to lose it as we age. So really it starts in our 20s, guys. 20s, we start to lose 1% every year. Very sad. And then by the time we get to 50, that's 25%. By the time we get to 75 years of age, we've lost 50%. And if you guys can all relate, you can notice it, like even when you pinch your skin. I'm 42, so I've definitely lost some. You pinch your skin and it kind of stands up a little bit. It just doesn't have that plumpness. You start to see little minor little wrinkles and crevices in your skin. I mean, you can feel it in your joints. Things don't, you exercise and everything kind of hurts a little more. I mean, this is just our loss of collagen. So we really need to make sure that we are restoring that collagen by supplementing with it. Such a big deal. Some signs are wrinkled skin, saggy skin, brown spots on your skin, rough texture, just don't feel as soft, brittle hair and nails. I mean, we can all relate to this, especially as females, because I know we're more in tune with things that happen like this. Intestinal issues, leaky gut. I mean, the collagen is part of our gut lining. Leaky gut is, a loose term used to describe when food substances actually get out of our gut lining to where they're not supposed to be. And a lot of this shows up as food intolerances. We all think we have food sensitivities. We can't tolerate this anymore. A lot of it can come from the loss of collagen. Bone fractures, joint pain. I mean, the list goes on. So, I mean, that's my little intro to collagen. And I know we're going to kind of bounce back and forth with it. He's going to intro it a little more and then talk about our products.
Yeah, so Lisa, you're spot on. Wow. I mean, it's not just a vanity thing either. Like you said, it's visible, right? Like you're pulling your skin. I always say, and we can pour skin, you can see the elasticity, right? The snapback of your skin shows hydration, but it also shows the collagen. And it's like Lisa said, collagen is the most prominent protein in our body. But what's unique about collagen is it's technically a triple helix. You guys may remember your days in school where DNA is a double helix. Well, collagen actually has this very unique matrix, and its structure is done as a triple helix. And it has a very atypical amino acid sequence. What does that mean? Just not normal compared to other proteins. And so that's why people, a lot of times, you get questions about collagen versus just normal dietary protein. Well, there are a lot of differences, and it has to do with exactly that, the amino acid sequence. Okay. But it's incredible when you start to really dig into collagen. And for years, I was one of those people that was sort of a naysayer. I was like, I don't see it absorbing. And that was really kind of back in the early days when it was a larger collagen molecule. And now they hydrolyze it, so it breaks it down into smaller peptides. And peptides are just smaller protein segments. They're just smaller amino acid fragments. And so that's now why collagen has become such a hot topic and product for people, because it does absorb pretty well, actually. So awesome. Yeah, so we're going to dive in. We're going to talk a lot on the science about collagen. We're going to debunk some myths, and we're going to go through a lot of what makes this product so incredibly unique. But that was, I mean, another thing too I want to mention too is when you look at collagen and the strength of collagen, because of that matrix and the way that it creates this structural support for all of our tissues. Mm-hmm. You talked about elasticity, you talked about the stretch, there's pliability. That's one of the reasons why the arteries start to become stiff and they harden, because of the decrease in collagen. So obviously narrowing of the artery is not ideal. And so that's, again, contributed to obviously inflammation, but also collagen, the matrix of collagen. So guys, lots of crazy stuff. Gram for gram, collagen matrix is stronger than steel. And crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, it really is nuts. So I'm excited about it. There are roughly how many types, Lisa? Is it 29? 29 different types of collagen. So that's things we talk about a lot too.
Which we don't necessarily hear about all those, right?
No, you really don't. You really don't. You predominantly hear about type 1 and type 3 for good reason. Those are the most well studied. They're the most effective. And type 1 makes up 90% of our collagen protein in our body.
So then the other 10% is left to types 2 and 2 through 29.
Well, they're not numbered sequentially like that, but yes, exactly. Gotcha. For the other types, right? So, but yeah, anyway, so I'm glad we talked about the atypical structure of that though, because that's a big one. That amino acid sequence is really unique to collagen. So
everybody's dying to know though.
Yeah.
What is so good about our collagen? Yeah. What makes it so powerful, and what makes it stand above the rest?
I love how you keep me on track. Awesome. Look, we decided to go with bovine type 1 and 3. Sorry, we went with bovine collagen peptides. A, they're most well studied. B, they're effective. And then when you look at being, again, over 90% of collagen protein is type 1, we decided, okay, we only want to go with bovine if we can source the highest quality. And Lisa, I know you were really instrumental in making sure this happens. So you want grass fed, you want pasture raised, and grass finished. And that's really important
100%
when it comes to bovine, so, and of course that's just part of the story here, because focusing on type 1 and 3. And then when you start talking about all the other ingredients in the product and the things that we did and the things that we intentionally left out, I think you'll start to see we went with an unflavored, and that's really important as well, because you can add it to any drink, you can add it to your baked goods, you can add it to your foods. But if you notice here, guys, when you're looking at the colors, we'll talk about this a little bit, some of these ingredients, because of the polyphenol content and the bioactives, they actually lend a very nice, rich, earthy tone to it. And it has like a light tea flavor, which is incredible. It's really great. Unflavored, and just nothing else really is like this on the market.
Right, yeah. Right. And there's some key ingredients that we've added to it.
Sure, absolutely. So we wanted to add some ingredients that complement it, because like Lisa said, it covers everything from skin, hair, and nails. I mean, it has incredible tensile strength. As we talked about, it's in the arteries. Many people don't realize, like Lisa said, the gut health and joint support, cartilage. I mean, so we just said, look, let's take the type 1 and 3, because we know those are superior types from the good, clean bovine collagen source, and let's enhance it. So we added bioactives with polynol. Poly is one of a kind, guys. We're not even seeing it on the market yet. We're like first to market with this ingredient. We did Velocitol, a Preflex, and hyaluronic acid. Now, guys, these patented ingredients, I want to make a comment on this real quick, because these patented ingredients, why are they important? Why are they called this? Because at the end of the day, it's actually not what the active ingredient is, but these patented ingredients they're well studied. So the main reason to use a patented ingredient is because you are allowed to use the supporting literature and the studies that they have commissioned. That's really important. The second part that's also really important is their sourcing, their consistency, their quality assurance procedures, everything about it. And it's, again, the product is extremely consistent. There's not a lot of variability. And when you look at if you look at like the Preflex, the Boswellia, you're going to see that it's similar to the ashwagandha we use in our super greens. It's a sustainable, ethical sourcing. It's regenerative to the earth. It's a botanical ingredient, and it's standardized because a lot of herbs, you can buy them in different sources, but you want to buy them standardized. So this one is standardized, and they all offer unique, different benefits to this product.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to give us any of the details of the benefits?
Sure, absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do that. So, absolutely. So polynol is one that we went with, and like I said, it's one of a kind. I'm not seeing it on the market anywhere else. I feel like we're first to market. It's rich in bioactives and polyphenols and antioxidants, but it has a list, and I would have to read some of these, a list of benefits and the way and the mechanism of action that it works. But there's two key elements that really caught my attention early on. Is that it inhibits elastase and collagenase. Now, those two enzymes are responsible for breaking down collagen and elastin. And like you said, we're naturally losing collagen at a rate of 1% starting in our 20s. And so half the battle is preventing that loss. Like, I wish I started collagen supplementation in my teens and early 20s. I mean, come on. I'm early 40s right now, but it doesn't mean it's too late. Obviously, you just want to get in and start now because, of course, and collagen plays so many other roles.
Right. So you're saying we've got the collagen in there to help replace the collagen, but then we also have an ingredient in there to stop the breakdown of
Yeah,
collagen?
of course. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty amazing, guys.
Exactly. And the polynol actually acts as a COX inhibitor too, which is a anti-inflammatory effect. So COX inhibitors are actually drugs on the pharmaceutical market. There's benefits for heart health and blood pressure. It works on the ACE enzyme. So that's a lot of blood pressure medications work as an ACE inhibitor. So you have all these benefits of anti-inflammatory. They work on the enzymes of collagen and elastin. And so it helps preserve and slow down the breakdown of collagen. Yeah.
Very cool.
So big. Then we've got a Preflex. We have, hold on, let me see real quick. So I want to make a point on that. But the Preflex, like I said earlier about Boswellia, is standardized, but it's really, really good for muscle health. So it's helping muscle protein synthesis and joint health. And so it's superior. Like, again, it's a one-of-a-kind ingredient.
Cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Very exciting stuff.
And then, of course, we have amylopectin. That's the Velocitol ingredient. Again, awesome for joint support. And because that's another thing that we want to go for with this. Many people use collagen thinking that it's going to help just immediately with the joint support, and it will. But by adding in an ingredient like Velocitol and a Preflex to help with the joint support is just so much more added benefit, because that's a lot of what people are looking for out of collagen. They're looking for something to help them with their chondroitin, their glucosamine. And again, you'll see another ingredient we added was hyaluronic acid. Right. And that helps.
We actually get a lot of questions or requests for like a glucosamine or type supplement.
Yeah,
we knew that we were incorporating an ingredient in here to act like it.
Yeah, exactly. And hyaluronic acid will help actually slow down the breakdown of cartilage. So awesome. Talking about joint health and joint support. So that basically, and that's it, guys, because there's no flavoring. We went with unflavored. There's no other ingredients. It's in a powder form, so you don't have to add preservatives and stabilizers and different things like that.
Awesome. And really, just to give you a little bit of the supplement facts, and I know it's not on our site yet, right, guys? One scoop, there's scoopers in here. One scoop is 50 calories, 2 carbohydrates, 10 grams of protein. That gives you 11 grams of the collagen peptides. I mean, that's a big deal. So when you are comparing to other products, I want you to make sure you compare the supplement facts. You compare the type that's in there. Now that you just learned of why we chose type 1 and type 3, you compare added ingredients. Are they good added ingredients like we did? Or are they things that we really don't want to be taking? You've got to compare the big picture.
Right.
Now you'll see as they put there, gluten-free, non-GMO, keto-friendly, dairy-free,
Mhm.
sugar-free, which is a big one. And members, you get this for $27.95. Retail for $39.95. So
Okay.
there's a lot of beneficial stuff in here, and a lot of expensive ingredients. So this is our $27.95 for members, guys. Yeah, you got to do it. We are going to take questions, but right off the bat, I know there's 3 main ones. Well, actually, you just talked about the type.
Okay.
Okay, but there's 2 other ones that I
Okay.
already getting a lot of. Liquid versus powder.
Oh boy.
And then marine. Why, if someone's requesting marine. Let's first tackle the liquid versus powder, because I know this is a lot, and Ryan has been dying to dissect this for you guys.
Guys, well, Lisa, let me ask you a question. What are you going to do with this powder before you consume it?
You're going to put it in liquid.
Okay. All right. Done. Conversation's over. Next
Okay,
question.
well, let's go into the science.
So, Kevin, chemically speaking, powders are going to be your most stable, not liquids. However, everything has to be in liquid form or in some solution in order to be absorbed in the body. So let's go with the least. So let's look at it from, say, different dosage forms. We'll start at a tablet. It's a compressed powder, right? It has to disintegrate and it has to dissolve. It has to go into solution in the stomach before it can be absorbed. So that's probably the slowest process, right? But Big Pharma uses it. We know they work. Then we go to a capsule or a soft gel. Has a thin outer lining. Contents inside can be oils, can be fat, or can be powders. Very quickly, that outer layer, that shell, especially in our capsules, vegetable capsules, dissolves rapidly. All right, inside powders and whatever, then it mixes with stomach contents again into a slurry, and then we're there again. Okay, then we go to powders. Well, if we were just strictly consuming a powder somehow without any liquid, just dry powdering, yeah, it wouldn't be bad once it got there. I don't know how you would get through it, but ultimately you're putting powders into liquid. And that's all that these companies are doing with liquids. But in order, here's my 2 problems with it, guys. I want to ensure 3 things in any supplement. I want to ensure identity, I want to ensure potency, and I want to ensure purity. All right. Now, when you have these liquid supplements, they are extremely prone to degradation, meaning their active ingredients start to break down pretty quickly. So that would be your potency issue. All right. There's a shelf life issue there. Then your third thing is aqueous solutions. So again, talking about liquids that tend to have any water component to it, are very prone to microbial contamination. What is that? That's molds, that's yeasts, that's bacteria. So what do these companies do? They load them with preservatives. When they're doing this preservative load, they're saying it's for freshness. So I'll give you a couple of examples. Ascorbic acid, potassium sorbate. They're saying it's for freshness. What they're trying to say is that it's just to prevent molds, yeast, bacteria from growing. Okay, great. What happens to the pH when you start adding things like potassium sorbate? Well, guys, collagen is pH neutral. So if I've just taken my solution and made it acidic, what do you think is happening to the potency of the collagen? Yeah, come on. Like, so you can't have it all ways, obviously. And then of course, because it's in water or in flavor, you want to flavor it. You're gonna have to add solubilizers, you have to add stabilizers, you have to have buffers. I mean, guys, that's assuming they're even caring about the pH, which, guys, I've not seen a single dietary supplement company yet publish any data on stability, pH, solubility, anything. Potassium sorbate has upper limit effectiveness of around like pH of 6.5. Well, pH neutral is around 7, right? So again, this collagen sitting on the shelf in liquid is starting to degrade. It is breaking down. Nobody is talking about that. So again, what did I say earlier? Powder is the most stable form. What do you think that powder? What do you think that liquid mix that they serve you in a multi-use bottle or even single-use bottle? What do you think it was prior to them mixing it? It was a powder.
So when making it in the lab,
Yeah.
you're literally taking
It's a
powder,
powder,
putting
guys.
it into a liquid,
So
bottling it and selling it. But now you get it in a powder and you make your own liquid, and it's
exactly.
more potent, more pure.
And it really is. And that's exactly my point. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but I just want to make sure that that answer is over the top clear.
Right.
That a powder is a superior format for something like this collagen, for sure.
Right.
For sure. As a matter of fact, the liquid market is pretty hard to keep clean label. I haven't seen a single one. And to maintain effectiveness.
Right. And even some of the labels that we were reviewing this morning of the liquids, I'm not going to name like specific brands, but there was one, like, you look at it and it was just if it's a very well-known liquid collagen, it's your proprietary blend that the collagen peptides are just kind of slid into that proprietary blend of, I think it was like 4.3 grams, but the list of other ingredients in there was like this big.
Yep.
And it's sweet and you can't, I mean, one of the benefits, like we love to put collagen in our coffee, put it in your tea, drink it straight, put it in your smoothie. It's just so versatile.
Yeah, exactly. Good
On
point.
top of all the other reasons that powder's more beneficial.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point on that. They do. They sprinkle in a bunch and call it proprietary blend. You guys have no idea how much of each peptide is contained within the serving size.
Right.
I'm not going to consume something like that.
I agree.
And I don't want you guys to either, whether it's our product or another product. I'll tell you straight up.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And quick switch, because then we have a lot of questions that I'm going to try to get through. But just the marine.
The marine one comes up a
here
lot.
right.
Sure. And what does marine mean? Just means marine environment related. I mean, just fish. It could be. Here's the problem. I think most of the time now it's a farm raised fish, right? But the amino acid sequence is different. It doesn't match up along with bovine. As a matter of fact, bovine has been approved for dermal fillers and things by the FDA to go into skin. It closely matches the human collagen content. So it's the composition. Sorry. So when you look at marine, you look at eggshell, you look at chicken, sternum. Yeah, they're just different. They have different amino acid sequences and compositions. And at the end of the day, it was not an easy decision. It's not like it wasn't as easy as the powder liquid conversation. Let's just put it that way. I considered all of it. At one time I had them all in there and I'm like, it just doesn't work. It's not working. I couldn't force it. I just didn't want to put a square through a round peg, and I just could not get there. So I did a lot of research on it. I looked at the stability, even the heat stabilities of the cold water fish versus warm water. I looked at the benefits and the pros and cons of farm raised and sustainability. And then a lot of marine at one time was using different things, like shark was in there, believe it or not. There was different types of mackerels. There was all these blends of marine creatures, even jellyfish. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not there. I can't get there. The evidence doesn't support it. And look, we wanted to give you guys the best quality product.
And what type is marine? Is it type 2?
Yeah, no, you have type 1.
It's just type 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and then bovine, we have type 1 and type 3.
Yeah.
So another benefit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna try to speed over there.
All right, let's get some questions. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
just because
I think we're already running late, you guys. I think this is
this was a big
topic.
topic
Yeah.
and it's a launch. I
Yeah.
mean,
With regards to pregnancy, always check with your obstetrics physician.
collagen is not vegan because it's bovine. Gave you the final price. You can buy it later
This
this afternoon.
Very light tea flavor, taste wise. Very
Super light, guys.
super light. It's unflavored. That's just it is unflavored. We put no flavoring.
If you had to search for something, you could say maybe you can taste the light tea flavor, but honestly, so versatile in anything, and it's really delicious to drink plain. You can take as many products that we have daily.
30 servings in a bag for that price. Unbelievable. And Lisa said it right. We picked such high quality ingredients, guys, and the way the companies work with these branded ingredients and these trademarked ingredients, they're not cheap. They are not cheap. They're the most expensive, highest quality ingredients on the market.
I mean,
Topical. Yeah.
sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry, we're just scrolling here a little bit.
Some of the
See.
questions, we've actually answered a lot of these.
Yeah, good question. Absolutely. Velocitol, for sure. I was going after your cartilage and joint health from the type 2 perspective. You got it. Good question. Is that Genia? The heart aspect is encouraging. I agree. From a cardioprotective perspective and the way that collagen lines our arteries and our vasculature, it's very impressive. 30 servings per bag.
Yeah, said that. Using a smoothie.
Yes.
And that's how I choose to use my collagen.
Yeah, yeah. What else do I want to say?
Will it be available in a package with the other supplements or just sold on its own? I mean, it will go into the everything pack for sure. But other than that, not 100% sure at the moment. Can you add it to reds and aminos? 100%, guys. This can be
Yes.
added to anything. I mean, I know a lot of us, we have a lot of powders and we're all, time strapped. I love the convenience of it. And if you're not like super picky and your taste profile is fine, just dump them all in one.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in a smoothie, anything with our protein powder, guys, it's so good.
Lisa, you said something earlier about dark spot, or you said something about skin
Yeah,
changes.
like the age spot.
The polyol actually reduces dark spot.
Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
and it has a UV protective. So that polyol, the sugarcane extract, it actually is UV protective. We're going to do a social media post on the benefits of polyol. There's so many. It's really an incredible product or ingredient. Sorry.
So remember, on sale this afternoon, guys. You will see it up on the website this afternoon. I don't know. Not vegan, this is bovine. And if you're vegetarian and you would like to take it, I mean, that's completely up to you. It is not vegan or vegetarian though. Can be mixed with anything.
No issues with heat. It's heat stable.
And also, you know, baking it is because you don't typically bake super hot. I love to add collagen to anything I bake, just like I add our protein powder.
You put it with your eggs in the morning. Honestly, you put it with any foods you want. You can have more than one serving a day. At that price.
Yeah, a lot of the, I was just reading about, you know, 10 to 40, you know, grams a day. You know, so.
And keep in mind, guys, on dosing for collagen, per serving, you know, anywhere between 5 and 15 grams is considered an adequate dose. Has clinical studies to support that. You don't need much higher. Really, there's no need for it. Yeah, of course. I mean,
Losing hair.
As far as losing, look, who knows what the root cause of the loss of hair could be? But like, I'll give you an example where we've all heard about cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol has it directly begins the degradation of the collagen. It literally starts to break down collagen. So guys, for us that are stressed, hair loss can also be as a result of cortisol, excess cortisol production. And so, hey, manage your stress. We got to manage our stress. We all know that. And we have adaptogens too, guys. Remember that. We have the ashwagandha in our super greens.
How much weight in the bag? I mean, it's 30 servings, but net weight is 13.76.
Yeah, actually, one scoop is 13 grams.
Gotcha.
13.76 ounces. Each scoop is 13 grams.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put it in hot coffee.
Yeah, I think a lot of these we've had answered. To take before, after, that doesn't matter when you take it, any time of day, empty stomach, food in your stomach. 30 servings, if you use one a day, it will last a month.
Run the
You
price
missed
down
the
again.
price. $27.95 for members, $39.95 for retail. Is it contraindicated for anybody? I mean,
Generally regarded as safe. I mean, that's the nature of collagen. It's a protein. It's in our foods. It's rich in skins of animal meats, fish, skin. Any age restriction? Look, we don't advertise age limits or restrictions. That's a personal decision.
I would just say, if under 18, just ask the child's pediatrician.
Yeah, sure. There you go. That's a safe bet.
Personally,
Yeah.
I mean,
Our kids use it.
I don't
We'll
give
use
my child a whole scoop of it, but I put it in things. I'll add it to a smoothie for them. I add it to our baked goods.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting it from, you know, it's natural. Much boswellia in it.
So if you look at the preflex on the back, when you guys get the supplement packs, you'll see that, and if you go and check out the preflex online, the clinical dose is 100 milligrams. And it's because the boswellia is standardized. So you'll be able to check out and see that it's standardized at 20% AKBA, which is a really important thing when you're talking about herbals. Yeah, it's being recorded. We'll post it on YouTube.
Everything that we do is recorded and put on our YouTube channel.
Answer that question from Therese. It's not that necessarily you're going to see results all of a sudden very quick and responsive. What you're going to notice, and it's hard to tell because we look at ourselves all the time, but it's going to slow down the breakdown and it will start to re-nourish the skin. It can hydrate the skin. It can help protect the skin. And it's not just the skin. I know we keep talking about that, but, and it gives the body all of the amino acids for the collagen to build, for it to build its triple helix. So it's possible that we've had sagging, wrinkling, pitted skin, or what these things called valleys. You actually can start to fill those back in with collagen supplementation.
I mean, if you've ever looked at yourself like really close, or if you've gone to an esthetician, you look at yourself really close in a you know, a camera or mirror, and you can see all those little crevices that start to form, and that's why we need this collagen, guys. We don't want that there.
No, if you're allergic to ACE inhibitors, you won't have an issue. Go down. Other way. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
No, I think you're probably referring to some of the side effects of ACE inhibitors, not necessarily an allergy to. I'll look into that for you further. Go back up a little bit. I just want to see if I can, to Eddie. Okay. Hey, Eddie, I'll look into that. You're probably talking about some of that soft tissue, that edema, angioedema, like the swelling of the tongue, or even a dry cough. So I doubt it. I seriously doubt, but let me look into it. His question was, he can't take ACE inhibitors for blood pressure. Is it a contraindication with this problem?
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah, the prices on the collagen guys in the market.
Someone paying close to $200 for their collagen.
What she was referring to earlier with 4.3 grams, and I was talking about the potassium sorbate to use as a preservative in the liquid is like $140.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many servings, but no, thank you,
I know,
guys.
it's 30.
Even if you don't choose this product, I'm encouraging you to avoid liquids. I promise you cannot send me a good liquid formulation.
Is there an upper limit?
There's not really an upper limit, but besides the fact that you ultimately won't use it all.
Right.
You're just going to waste it. So I don't think
10 to 40. I mean, from what I was reading is.
Yeah, that's a good
like,
question, Courtney.
No, it is not coming in liquid because we just talked about that.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It can. Oh, the diabetes comment. There is a comment here. I printed something. Let me see what it says, because I was so. So it reduces the glycemic response, activates insulin production from dysfunctional pancreatic cells. That's the polynol. So somebody asked about, does it benefit diabetes in any way? And of course, you want to activate your insulin, your response, because a lot of times we're having insulin resistance, especially with type 2 and metabolic syndrome.
I actually get this question a lot with our other supplements, because typically we say 8 ounces of water. This year is 8 to 12 ounces of water. With our other powders, I like them to taste a little stronger, so I use a little bit less. But is there a reason that you should not use less than 8 ounces of water?
No, just like you said, for flavor, I like it like that. So hold up with that, because drinking water, of course, this is all designed to help hydrate the skin, and you need water to be properly hydrated. More so, drink more than you actually brain tells you to drink. Obviously, you can overhydrate, but guys, that is like crazy to do so. There is one other thing people need to know. They need vitamin C to build collagen. There's not vitamin C in here because I didn't want to have it oxidized. I didn't want to have it potentially cause a stability issue. So make sure you're getting enough vitamin C.
Any powder residue? I mean, guys, we just mixed this right before. I mean, it mixes so smoothly.
It does work. It does mix smooth. It does mix smooth. No, the amino acid that you want to take for muscle protein synthesis is different than what's in the collagen. The amino acid composition in collagen is different from the food-based proteins and the plant protein that we have.
The question was, should I stop or reduce the amino acid intake since it is in the collagen? That's what he's saying.
No, don't stop that.
What does the collagen smell like? I mean,
it actually has, I opened the bag and I was smelling, it has like a, I don't know how.
It's hard to even describe a little bit of like that yummy, like.
Yeah, it does. It has like a hint of a tea. It's those polyphenols and flavonoids that are coming through. I can smell like a terpene like content of the plant, the essential oil essence of the plant.
Our YouTube channel, guys, there on the bottom of our website, you'll see the little icons. Click on that, takes you straight to our YouTube channel. Easy peasy.
I know what you mean, Kit, about the sagging skin and wrinkles.
Yeah, no fun.
No fun. And it's not a vanity thing. I'll keep saying that, but I get it. I understand it totally. Side of your eyes from squinting. Again, I mean, there's a lot of signs of aging. Collagen is, of course, a big part of that. Wait, go up. So what? Oh,
that's
yeah.
Different.
Dark spots, yes. I did comment on the polynol. I hope you caught that. Polynol actually has UV protection as well as dark spot. It's something to do with the melanin production and the way that it works. I can research that a little further. Let me make a note of that.
It's an interesting question.
To control melanin metabolism and dark spot reduction. That's the polynol ingredient.
Okay. It
is keto friendly.
Since we're having like a type of hydration and we talk about, I mean, the eyes, does it help with dry eyes?
Well, I mean, look, collagen is definitely part of the vitreous humor.
Right.
So it's part of the eyes. I mean, so there's a lot of benefit. I mean, again, like you mentioned, it's the most common protein, prevalent protein in the body. Right. So I don't know that it can help with dry eyes, though. I really don't know that.
Keto friendly, 2 grams of carbs.
A lot of questions. I appreciate this. Melasma, maybe. I mean, guys, there's hormonal disruptions too that are contributing factors to melasma. So
sometimes it depends on the root cause, but yes, it can. But if your root cause is something like completely like a hormone deficiency,
Yeah.
like the collagen is not necessarily going to correct a hormone deficiency to help your melasma.
Correct. Mhm. What is the ACE inhibitor problem with high blood pressure? Okay, I was just responding to a question about ACE. A person asked if they can take this product if they're unable to take an ACE inhibitor, and I said I'd research it further because there is some literature that supports polynol works on the ACE enzyme.
Am I getting too much of anything if they use all the Live Good vitamins? Absolutely not, guys. Every single one of these is really designed to be using every single day in conjunction with each other.
Agree with that.
Would it change the taste of the coffee? No, it definitely doesn't.
I haven't tried it yet, so I can't comment on that. So that's a good question about the vitamin C in the men's and women's. There's enough in there for sure to prevent scurvy. But basically, a vitamin C deficiency would start to eat in and prevent collagen production. So it's not like we're worried about getting enough. We should be getting enough vitamin C out of them. The men's and vitamins has enough, yes, to maintain the collagen production. The content of the collagen peptides. So, okay, one scoop is 13 grams. There's 30 servings per container. And in that scoop, you have 11 grams of collagen peptides. And then you have, of course, all the other ingredients, which we'll get you the supplement facts here real soon. I know, I hear you, Mike, on the arthritis and all that stuff, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna, hopefully you'll see some benefit. I pray that you will. I understand what a debilitating disease that can be. What's the next one? Skin.
Yes, guys, ask any like specific questions, like maybe medication questions. You always say, send those in email. Because I know there's so many questions. We're trying to get through them all.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, now we got to we handle that. I'll finish these out. This is fun, guys, because this is real. This is us. We're in our house, not in some fancy office overlooking the water and spending a whole bunch of money on overhead, and charging you guys ridiculous prices. I mean, I can't believe this is under 30 bucks because I know what it costs to make, guys, and we're not. It's crazy. All right. Yeah, of course, the collagen is going to be live today, Claudia. You're going to be find that on our site on the Learn More section. This afternoon, we're going to put it up on the website, so you'll see it this afternoon. Thank you. All right, guys. Can it help with joint and ligaments? You betcha. You betcha. And I don't know, when I say can it help, look, I mean, guys, we're all different. We're all going to respond differently. But because it's such a unique amino acid composition, we may not be getting enough of it from our diet. With these added ingredients that we're putting in there, guys, I think we're going to see some spectacular results. I'm really looking forward to the testimonials from you guys.
We good?
Keep going. Keep going. I'm just trying to get
My
through
goodness.
all the inflammation questions. We touched on those. Oh. If you have questions about medications and interactions, please feel free to email me. It's not fair to try to answer those on these. And guys, if you missed any part of this, it is going to be on the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to get that live this afternoon. So much just ordered on passion up on the collagen. So you can double up in the collagen for the first 30 days, and then you can taper down. Find out what works for you guys. That's the best advice I can give you. I think you'll tolerate it well. I haven't heard any complaints.
I mean, this will help with hair and nails, guys.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Maybe we should try to repeat the question if we're answering questions. That might help.
It was
I don't know.
saying, are we coming out with a hair and nail supplement? But,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah. So good. We are coming out with a skin product, though. I'm teasing you now. That's going to be awesome.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I know. Fibromyalgia syndrome, that's a tough one to answer because I can't say for sure what the root cause would be. But again, pain and inflammation, this product will help for sure. They've actually shown studies have shown hyaluronic acid to be almost as effective, I think, as certain anti-inflammatories.
We don't have a maximum order.
No, we don't have a maximum order on these.
I was asked for my email, just lisa@livegood.com.
Okay.
So any additional questions, if they're specific to Ryan, I can always shoot him his way or talk to myself.
Yeah. For sure.
I know where he lives.
Ah, all right. What
Okay.
time are we looking at here,
I know,
guys? I
we're
know, I'm
going.
so sorry. It's almost, this is our longest one yet. We usually like to keep these at 15 minutes.
But again, this is also a launch, so just so many,
Yeah, I
so
know.
much
So
excitement.
much excitement. I'm so amped on it.
No, one scoop is 50 calories. 50 calories. Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right, I think we're there, guys.
Yeah, a lot of these are.
All right, guys.
We
Yeah.
hope
Hope you ordered enough, yeah.
you have 100,000 bags, guys. We have got a lot.
Oh, man, we're on 100,000. Oh, boy. It's really the day of my existence. All right, guys, that's it for us.
Wow, I can't
Just
believe we
close
made
it
it through.
there. Yeah. All right, close it out, Lisa.
Sorry. Here goes summertime. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching us. This has been so exciting for us to introduce to you our amazing collagen peptides. We have been so excited, as I know you have been so excited too, and we appreciate your patience, and we cannot wait to get this in your hands. So later this afternoon, guys, order yours today.
All right, take us.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great week. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.